Am I good?
Yep, you're good.
Welcome to Yes, I Am the Veteran, hosted by Brandy Pet.
And happy Thursday to everybody. It's me, Brandy P, your neighborhood Hellraiser, I suppose, with another fun podcast for the Yes, I Am the Veteran podcast. And I am joined with Miss Tracy Laporte. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Living the dream. Living the dream.
You got it.
Shirt into an MRE halter. Yeah,
Wow.
Thanks. Shout out to Fox Valley Guide. I'm going to have to put the link here shortly. He sent me a shirt that was too big, and me being me, I actually happened to cut it into something that was more appropriate to what we're going to do. Sergeant Records VetFest. So we got rescue residents in the house. So those of you guys that don't know, they came on and they actually repurposed ambulances to be mobile units for homeless veterans to live in and also to get around. So, hey, brother, how are you doing? So before we do kick everything off, I do want to say happy birthday to our Marines early, even though we know that our Marines are probably already celebrating. It is their second birthday. But at the end of the day, we definitely want to say happy birthday, Marines, and happy early Veterans Day to everybody out there. And I know a lot of us on Veterans Day, we don't know what to say. We don't know what to say when they say thank you for your service, because it sounds a bit arrogant almost to say you're welcome. So at the end of the day, it brings up a lot of memories. And sometimes we as veterans want to have something to do to really just take our minds off of things and just to embrace and celebrate being a veteran. Like my daughter, she is proud. She's a proud veteran daughter. Like she literally was singing the Marine Corps song literally at her school assembly today. I'm like, ma'am, I was Air Force. But it was adorable nonetheless. So I was like, it's okay. But she just learned that we get called Chair Force today, and she was very upset about this. I was like, it's okay. We teach them too. We tell them they have crayons. We said we can read her contract, things like that. But it's all in good fun, and I'll try to explain to her. We all pick on each other, but it's like your brothers. If someone picks on them, then it's you on against them. That's how that works.
Happy Veterans Day.
Oh, thank you very much, sister. So let's bring on our guests tonight, Mr. Scotti Fraser and Mr. Jason Metrian from our Sergeant Records VetFest. Hey, Scotti. Hey, Jason. How are you guys doing?
How are you doing?
Hi.
Doing well, thank you.
I made it. I'm here. What about you, Tracy?
Hey, I'm good. I'm doing great. How are y'all doing?
We're doing great. That's a Texas girl rocking the cowboy hat there, the cowgirl hat.
Yep.
Hey,
So,
it's a
awesome.
quick fix. Grab the hat and go,
Outstanding.
right?
Yeah, got to represent.
Yep.
That's right.
If I could put a hat on, I'd be a metal cowgirl right now, but I have headphones. So there's the whole dynamic. It's not as easy as I thought it was going to be. The hat tends to slide off a little bit awkwardly. But we'll have Tracy ask you guys a little bit about how you guys started out in Sergeant Records and as well as a little bit about your upcoming event. Go ahead, Tracy. I know I tend to talk so much myself.
Thank you, Brandy. First off, to everyone out there who has served or is serving, we want to say thank you. Veterans Day is approaching, so that is something that is near and dear to all of our hearts. Every one of us on this screen and all of those out there that you're listening. That is first and foremost. A little history on me. I mean, Scotti's on. So Scotti Fraser's here. Scotti Fraser has been like a mentor, a backbone. Literally, I'm not kidding. I was in Nashville doing things, you name it. And he's just always been there for me. So, my sergeant that's no longer here, he is just wonderful. So Scotti is a veteran. He is with Sergeant Records, and he has Jason on with us tonight. And they have an event coming up called VetFest in Houston. And so we want to get them on to talk about VetFest and what they have going on, as well as Sergeant Records there. Jason's with us as well. Hello, Jason.
Hey,
And
how are you?
get a little, hey, nice to see you there. Love your background there. You can tell he's the chief operating officer.
The COO.
The COO right there. So, and Scotti has just been, he's like an angel to me. So thank you, Scotti. You have always been there for all of us out there.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you for being here with us. Thank you for serving too, Brandy. I know that you don't get to hear that a lot because you are the host, but I want you to know that I'm grateful for that too.
Yeah.
So I'm just glad we're all here.
Awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. And Scotti, can you tell me like what got you into music after your military service?
Well, thank you for asking that. Let me first open up by saying, Brandy, thank you for your service in the military. And Tracy, thank you the same for your family's service, for your service, because Gold Star moms and military moms most definitely serve just as much as those of us who serve. So thank you very much. Jason, you are an uber patriot and you are my spine in a lot of ways. So thank you for your service on these past events to veterans and to our country.
Sure.
You're the man.
I've always been a musician. I'll give you kind of a short 60-second backstory. I've always played music. Music has always been, for a lot of people, it's something that speaks to your soul and explains who you are and where you come from. When I came home from service and I found myself dealing with some things that a lot of us deal with, some emotions, some thoughts, some feelings. Music was always there to calm me in the night. And I would get up at 3:00 in the morning, go into my home studio where I'm at now and start writing these songs that became my current album. And writing these songs after nightmares to kind of find my voice, find my way back home. But more than that, I wanted to do something to serve all of us who serve and bring hope and empowerment through music. So that's when Sergeant Records was born. And with my co-founder, Jason here. Yes, ma'am. With my co-founder, Jason here, we put together a music production company, basically a record label, with a mission of bringing hope and empowerment to veterans through the healing powers of music. We put on these live events that bring camaraderie, connect veterans with resources, and really just kind of bring people together to serve that veteran community and to share the story of service through music. And that's what Sergeant Records is all about, serving those who served.
You guys are awesome. Like that is so truly needed to have that support, especially after your service when everything feels wrong to you, your anxiety is eating you alive, especially a lot of us with post-traumatic stress. Like music truly is a therapy, and it is absolutely a modality, and it's absolutely not talked about enough in the veteran community. They're getting better at starting to get veterans guitar lessons and have like that therapy that way. But, going to events and connecting with your brothers and sisters, like I can't tell you how many concerts I've had issues because I have post-traumatic stress and I have a triple in salvage. And, people think you look normal, so you must be fine. But we as veterans, we tend to look at people a bit more completely because we know that there's lots of different variations of fine. And, having those people there, like, that your brothers and sisters, like I always end up, like veterans always find each other at events. So you having an event just for veterans, empowering them, empowering your artists, I think it's amazing you've done it. Now, is this your first year of doing VetFest, the Sergeant Records VetFest?
We launched Sergeant Records about a year ago. This is not our first event. We've had some small ones, and we had one big one for Memorial Day. It was our Freedom Fest. That was a wonderful, wonderful event, and we brought so many people together. And I will tell you, and I think Jason can corroborate this story in just a minute, that what's really special about these events that we do, and I guess I'm tooting my own horn here, is that there's always a room filled with smiles. We always hear these stories about these veterans that say, hey, look, I haven't gotten out of the house. I came home recently, or I came home from Vietnam and I haven't found my people. I haven't found my place. And Sergeant Records tries to be this conduit to connect and intersect like a spider web all these people and bring them all together. One thing you will definitely see at a Sergeant Records event is smiles and just happiness. That's what we do.
And that's so needed. It's cathartic, especially when you've experienced a lot of trauma, to just be able to smile, to be yourself and not be treated awkwardly or get the eyebrow where it goes higher and higher until it hits their hairline, because they really don't know how to relate to you. So
Right.
He's had that face. He knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Well, the good thing is like Freedom Festival, for example, what Scotty's talking about, one of the things that I saw that really send chills down my spine is the fact that what he's talking about people coming in and not knowing their place, not knowing anything about us. And they come into this event, they're sitting on the back wall. You can see the symptoms, right? And, you know, kind of same kind of thing. And they're being cautious. And then by the end of the event, they realize that they're surrounded by brothers and sisters that all different services, and it's all washed away. It's all good. And they have so much more in common. And they realize that they're home. They're with their brothers and sisters. And I had one come up to me and said, I didn't realize all these people are veterans. I said, majority are. Yeah, majority are veterans. And that's what we do is we're trying to, like Scotty said, the conduit between the ones that give help and the ones that need help. And we want to be that liaison between you if they need help, because some people just don't know what's out there, and some people don't know how to ask. And that's where we try to come in and kind of just come out to the event. And I think we picked music because, first of all, Scotty loves music, and he's been playing since he was young, and it helped him get through some hard times. But to me, you know, you think about music, you think about there's smells in music. You smell something, or you hear a certain music, it takes you back in time. It takes you to a certain place, a person, an experience. And people just automatically, there's some songs that just transport you to somewhere, right? So music to me is more of like a universal language that transcends all the barriers that we have as human beings that separate us. And if you think about a concert, for example, there's all kinds of people there with different backgrounds, all enjoying the same music, sharing the same experience. And at that time, they don't care what you look like, they don't care what you do, they don't care what you're about. They're just enjoying music. And so we're using music as a icebreaker, basically, right? To say, hey, come enjoy, but we do have some alternative motives, but it's in a good way. So, you know.
Very nice.
Having events like that's important. Like, we've had events for our podcast, and we've had veterans that had not left their house in 12 years. And it was seeing the event, which actually got them out of the house, because we were doing like a free concealed carry event for women veterans. And we had a lady that when she certified, she started crying. I was like, why are you crying? Like, you could probably get a job here. And, you know, because she had a lot of medical issues. And I was like, you were like, literally, you missed one tick on that entire 250. Like, that's almost a perfect score. And she was like, well, I haven't left my house in 12 years. And my partner just passed, and I saw, you know, your advertisement, and it got me out. And there's been other events where there's been veterans that they were ashamed to consider themselves veterans because they had military sexual trauma. And it was, you know, having that assurance that they were welcome, they had a seat, and we were happy to have them. You know, they hadn't even gone to the VA. And a lot of times these veterans, they'll go to events, and it's at these events where they're talking to other veterans and they're telling them, hey, you know, you should go to the VA, you should file for your benefits, you know, because a lot of times people have never filed, especially women, you know, and they don't know. And there's so much out there that they're eligible for. And it just, like what you're saying, is opening that doorway to actually have people feel that they're comfortable and they're safe in their environment, where they can actually open up and enjoy themselves, and then they can actually try to help themselves in their daily life. So I like your logo. So you guys were explaining to me a bit about your work on it, Jason. So I definitely know, because I know Scotty's a Marine. So, I mean, I definitely can see his part. So, like, what can you tell me a little bit about your guys' logo that you got right behind you?
Well, Scotty had the idea of the name. He had the name in his head. We've been talking about different things for some time. and we trying to work through some things, figure some things out, try to progress. And one of the things we wanted to do is start a company, and talking about a name, and he said it right off the bat, and I said, "That's it, man. There's no need to look at anything else. It's perfect." So he had that in his head for a while, and so I just took it, and I have a little bit of design background, so I'm just sitting there looking at it, going, "How can I make this a logo that kind of, when you see it, you know what it is." I want something simple. I want something that's a logo to where you see it from across the room. Eventually, you'll know exactly what it is. You don't the Polo logo right off the bat. The Tom Hilfiger. All the Abercrombie Finch. These logos off the bat. So I kind of want it to stand out, and I want to be able to see across the room and people know exactly what it is without even walking up to it, or being intrigued by it to say, "Hey, what is that?" And the military people, like you said earlier, was like, "Hey, like that's obviously noticeable. That's kind of different though. Let me go check it out." So, want something bold but simple, and the fact that Sergeant Records is the name, I just kind of took the Sergeant. Scotty and I were talking about the Sergeant logo for the Marine Corps, and I was kept playing with it, and I was like, "Man, wouldn't that be cool if I could do some kind of record and do kind of something simple?" And that's kind of what came up from it. Many different iterations of it, back and forth with Scotty and different people, and kind of like, "Hey, what looks good, what doesn't look good," and we change a few things. So, and then it kind of transposed into the little record needle at the bottom. I want that started with a letterhead, trying to create a letterhead with the logo and stuff. And the letterhead's a little bit different than what that looks like. That's just the symbols next to the left of it. But if you look underneath it, there's 3 words there. It says serve, strengthen, and support. And that's kind of like just kind of like a mantra. That's what we're about. That kind of encompasses what we're doing with those events. And Scotty actually came up with those words. Him and his wife were talking about some things that they went through, and trying to figure out how can we portray this in words with them just looking at it, going, "Hey, that kind of encompasses what we're doing." And Scotty wants to speak on that. He can. Like that's something that's very near and dear to his heart about giving back. So
I'll piggyback on that. Let me answer Rescue Residence's question. Sergeant Records is a record label. We have artists that we support. We are working on releasing a compilation record in 2024 of different artists. We're working on finalizing that. It will be a record of veteran artists, and we will be moving forward doing things like that.
Wow.
Or is it just a way to manage your own music production? And we do manage my music production so far as that, and we help the artists that we support with music production as well. So so thanks for all that, Jason, for sure. Yeah, we definitely I was a sergeant in the Marine Corps. I was in the infantry. I'm a combat veteran with service in the Middle East. So that sergeant stripes really kind of meant something kind of personal.
Mm-hmm.
But like Jason said, it's also something that's very universal. I think anybody who looks at stripes will think military. And we want this to cross. As much as I love my beloved Marine Corps, happy birthday, Marines.
And you're going to say it.
Tomorrow.
Oh, wait.
But,
happy birthday, brothers.
Yes, it's kind of like a rocker for Staff Sergeant as well. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But the rocker is also like the spinning bottom half of the vinyl record on a record player. So it's double duty. But but those stripes, people see those and they know that's military, and we want this to cross over to all branches, maybe even including the Space Force.
Maybe.
But we wanted to welcome and be including in our events for all branches of service, regardless of the job you did, regardless of the branch. What we have in common is that we all served. Tracy served our country. Jason's serving his country right now, being part of this. So it's all a communal effort to bring unity and bring people together, bring about camaraderie and connect people with resources, and also just put a lot of smiles on faces.
That's the important thing. What you guys are doing is so amazing. I can't wait to check out the Sergeant Records merch, because I'm going to buy a shitload of tank tops. and like wear it all the time in the airport. Like seriously, like I'm an NCO, like I'm retired as staff. So for me, I'm like,
I'll
that's
put in
awesome.
the custom order now. I'll talk to my merchandise company. I'll put in the custom order now.
Sweet, black, please, or any color. I'd be happy.
Okay,
But
okay, done deal. Done deal.
So
I wanted to say something really
I was gonna
quick.
ask,
So Scotty here and Jason are with Sergeant Records, and Sergeant Records has a label, and they do manage and put out music not only for Scotty but others. But they have an event coming up, which is VetFest. So
Yeah.
with VetFest approaching, we were grateful and got a hold of Brandy in her slot tonight, because we really want to make sure, as we're all talking, I noticed, if we look at the four of us here, I see a patriot, I see a Gold Star mother, I see a Marine Corps veteran. Sorry, you're not supposed to say that. You're a Marine. There you go. And you, Brandy, a veteran.
one
So
Hellraiser.
we
You
want,
said it right.
right, right. But we want everyone to know VetFest that is coming up this Saturday is for everyone to attend. This is not just a veteran only event. So at VetFest, it's public. So
Wow.
for anyone that's out there listening, please be sure to know that you are welcome there. We want patriots. You do not have to be just a veteran to attend VetFest. That is in Houston this Saturday. I just picked up on that, guys, and wanted to bring that up to make sure that everyone knows that they are invited and that we will be there, and to please come out.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, and what you guys are doing, so like for people that are attending, you guys are doing a toy drive as well. Is that right?
Yes, we're doing. I'm going to let Jason piggyback on that in 1 second, but I will throw out there that this is centered around a concert of artists that we work with, and the three artists, including myself, are veteran artists. But yes, we are having a toy drive to get toys to kids of financially challenged veterans in our Houston area. We are also having a station at the event where we will have Christmas cards there for you, and you can write a Christmas card to a troop. We will get them to troops in forward deployed units, some troops here in the United States. We're going to send Christmas cards to troops. We also have a market fair that Jason is coordinating our vendors, and he's worked long hours to do this. We've got a number of vendors, and we've got one of them made a signature coffee blend for us. We're selling a Sergeant Records coffee from Indy's Coffee Company, which is owned by a veteran. We've got T-shirts. We've got a hot sauce company by an Army veteran. And we've got civilian companies that support veterans. They're going to be there as well. Freshies that hang from your car window, soaps, all that good stuff. We've got vendors. You can do your Christmas shopping here.
Nice. So it'd be like a fun veterans market, really, almost.
It'll be a veterans market. And just as you said, it's not just for veterans. It's just for all of us that just want to celebrate the day and what the day means.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, just like being with your family on Veterans Day as a veteran, or just wanting to be around and just hear some great music, like it's always awesome. And especially in Houston, like there's not a lot of veteran events that you see out there. At least I haven't, because we actually would actively try to find different events to work with. Now, there are people that work with veteran organizations, like a lot of their major teams, but seeing something like this in Houston is definitely amazing. Just because of the fact that, especially with the holidays coming up, people don't realize, like, if you're a single parent or something like that, trying to make everything work and you can't work like a normal person, it can get hard, so you having that assistance. And it's a lot of us, we don't like to ask for help until it's like seriously past when we should ask for help, because we do the suck it up buttercup type of thing, and we don't want to ask for help. So you guys doing that is amazing. Is there like, if we go to your webpage, is there a way that people could donate that maybe you're not able to attend your event?
Jason,
Yes,
you want to
there
take
is.
that?
Yeah, I'll take it. Yes, there is. There's several ways to donate. If they're not able to make it, if they're not in the same state even or city, and they don't want to make the drive, they support our cause and still want to help out. There are links all over our website. You can go to the events page. You can scroll down. You can see there's a Donate Now tab. There's a link to another website. It opens up another website, and what it looks like is it's like buying tickets. And so it's not really tickets. Obviously, it's just a donation thing. So you would say, hey, I want some tickets, and you go down there and you can be a corporal or a general. We kind of like made little fun names for them. So there's different denominations, and you can do one ticket, or you do 2 tickets or 10 tickets of any denomination. So that way we can kind of make up, whatever you want to give, but kind of like, kind of tailor to what you want to give. So sometimes, you don't have, you want to give a certain amount, you kind of just make more tickets, buy more tickets. So that's all over the website. That's going to be a QR code at the event. That's going to be all over the place. So you can bring toys yourself if you're coming, if you want to do that way.
There we go. I see the website is scrolling. Are you frozen there?
He's frozen. So let me just kind of carry on with what he said, is that there are ways to donate on the website at sergeantrecords.com. You can donate at the venue. You can donate through Venmo to Sergeant Records. You can donate through Cash App, through Zelle. And of course, we take good, cold, hard cash. We are doing things with these funds. We are a company. We're a company that cares. And we've already got toys at the venue. The toy box is already there. And I've been by there the other day, and it's already starting to fill up with toys. It's really, really cool. And we're going to get toys to veterans. So I will tell your listeners and your viewers right now, if you come to this event on the southeast side of Houston, Texas, in Webster, Texas, if you're in a situation where you need toys, please reach out to one of us and let us know. If you're in a situation where you need PTSD therapy, we partner with a yoga studio that's owned by a veteran who specifically trained in San Antonio at Lackland in treating PTSD with yoga. We will get people to these resources and these things that they need. So we're going to do multiple things. We just like to have everybody come out, enjoy some music, enjoy America's heroes, and just have a good time and just celebrate.
It's going to be a great thing. It's between the concert and your lineup. We just had John Swat on. We know he's going to be there. I believe
John's
Aaron
amazing.
Owen. Yeah, you've got several veterans already lined up that will be playing that day. So I definitely encourage everyone to come out to VetFest and come check it out. We will be there, and the lineup itself. So the concert as well as a market fair. It's just kind of like a festival all in one. It's indoors. It's the information's on the flyer.
A free event.
But yeah, there you go, right there, saloon door, right there. It's right out of Houston, Texas. Getting toys to those that are in need, our veterans that are in need of help, to get in touch, and then the different support things that are there and are available. There will be many tables set up for this market fair to help in many different ways. So whether you are just a patriot or just looking to hear good music, you want to honor Veterans Day and you'd like to attend, you'd like to bring a toy, this event is really for everyone. And this is a good way to not only support in your community and with your veterans, this is a way to hear great music, give back, get together with that camaraderie, and do a great thing. So I can't wait to hear Scotti in person. So Scotti, I'm putting the pressure on you. Can't wait to hear you.
Not Little Travolta.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah. All right. You got a challenge there. No, well, SWAT says he's Travolta, so we want to see.
That's what I said. I'm like, not Little Travolta. Like, you got to have him compete, man. You can't just choose one.
I'm trying to get SWAT. I'm trying to get SWAT to do a specific duet with me to close out the afternoon.
Fingers crossed.
I'm going to hold him to that.
There you go.
Outstanding.
So if it's all right with you guys, I'd like to play one of your songs. Would you mind if we played one for everybody?
I'd love that. Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't pick a video, but this one's pretty amazing.
I was broken for a while. A drop of blood for every mile I'm on. I took all that they gave and lived to fight another day. But if today is all I get, I'll make my mark and you can bet that I'll never surrender. On this life, and I'll never surrender. On this life, I can't change the past, but I can change how the story turns. 'Cause it's not mistakes that make us, but the lessons learned. Because what doesn't kill me will make me stronger in the end. And I'll never surrender. On this life, and I'll never surrender. On this life, and even if I fall, I'll get back up, standing tall again, with a medal on my chest. God knows I've done my best, because what doesn't kill me will make me stronger in the end. And I'll never surrender. On this life, 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 on this life.
Wow.
You were playing the air guitar there for a minute.
Yeah, I was rocking out with Tracy.
Yeah, I was on
Tracy.
Dancing with White Girl too. I was like, oh.
Hey, music is medicinal. That's what I say.
Playing that.
Like
Hey,
medicine. Yeah.
thank you so
it
much.
is great.
That is
Oh yeah.
a
Yeah.
song I wrote as a direct call out to stand strong in life and to
So
fight the darkness.
have you ever heard?
And strong.
Oh, I
You are
apologize.
correct, my friend. Go ahead, Brandy.
I apologize. No, I had a bit of a lag there. No, I actually when I was hearing this song, I was kind of so. All right, I gotta do it. So you know the E4 Mafia, right? Like we do the most of our wildest adventures before we make it to Sergeant. That's when we behave. We actually know we just know how to.
Yeah,
do
the
it
Lance
more.
Corporal Underground. Yeah,
Um,
okay. The Lance Criminals, but yeah.
Yes, you get it. You know. But yes, the most infamous band that played when they were active duty that I know of actually were officers. Do you know what they did? So it's actually a band called Dos
rock band of
Gringos.
officers.
Yeah, it was called Dos Gringos, and they played a guitar, very similar to you. And they actually became infamous for the song called "The Bitch Spent All My Money," and they wrote it about the base commander's wife, who is now general. The commander's now general, and it's now on iTunes. And they recorded it in Leanne Ryan's studio, and it went wild on iTunes, and they became infamous, and they were never allowed to play on bass again.
Wow.
Ever.
Wow.
Legends. We'll have station with them.
Cool.
But I was hearing the story, and I was hearing your song, and I was thinking about the story, as I was just like, oh man, like some of the songs are pretty hilarious. Like if you're enlisted, like you get a kick out of it, or it's like they talk about crew chiefs, and it's pretty hilarious. But
Gotcha.
honestly, I'm excited though about this whole event. And you said with this event that's coming up, so what type of coffee is? I was thinking about that too. Is it like dark ground roast or like espresso?
Okay. So I'll take this one, Jason. I'm an absolute coffee junkie, and it is going to be a Colombian roast. It's a medium Colombian roast. So Colombian is what I get from my vendor of choice the most. But yeah, it's going to be a Colombian. It's going to be a medium to dark roast on that coffee.
Nice. Hey, they're doing a special blend just for Scotty too. So he's not kidding. He says like he's their coffee like they actually are going to do a special just for that day. So
Yes.
just
For
for
Sergeant
Scotty,
Records.
just for
Right,
everyone
yeah.
coming out, they are creating a special blend.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Right.
so on that
Yeah.
blend, just to clarify,
Pretty cool.
also is
Yeah.
that blend is a Sergeant Record blend that he's going to continue as long as people buy it, and it will support not only one veteran but two veterans. So we support the veteran that's making it, and he's giving the proceeds to us to help us along the way as well. So he's helping both of us. So if you buy a Sergeant Records, the Indies Sergeant Records coffee, you're supporting two veteran businesses at once. And then also the hot sauce, I'll piggyback off that. The hot sauce, another veteran is creating that. He has a hot sauce business already. He's expanding that. And he was gracious enough to create a new hot sauce for us as well, and create the graphic. He sent it to me yesterday. It's pretty kick-ass, if I do say so myself. He did a great job, and came with the logo, the graphic on the front, and he has our logo on it, and he kind of made a similar deal. As long as people buy it, therefore we're supporting two veteran businesses with one product. So.
Yeah.
And let me even expand, if I can, for about a minute, is just on what Jason said. You'll support a veteran-owned business, you'll support us, and you'll help us raise more money so we can get more toys to veterans, so we can get veterans into programs like this yoga program for PTSD I was talking about, and to run our operations and to get bigger and better venues and to put on bigger and better events. So I'll just say right now, the name of the coffee company is Indies Coffee, like independent artist.
Oh, nice.
And,
Okay.
right. And the name of the hot sauce company is Dragon VO. And you can find them online. I highly recommend them. We enjoy their products already, and they're just wonderful people that are giving back.
Yep.
Wow.
And once they sell that up, we'll have links to our page as well, to go straight there, so you can buy it from them. They'll take care of the shipping and everything else at that point, I believe. So yeah.
Yeah, we actually have some of our ladies that we actually have out in Houston, like the creator of Badass Beauties, which is the MRE makeup palette. She's a Marine, and she has a beauty line, and she's big on trying to help empower and inspire veterans in the Houston area. So I definitely let her know about the events. I definitely hope she comes out. And Tracy, did you have any questions that you might want to ask that we didn't already cover?
I don't know about questions. I just want to encourage everyone. What's that? I just want to encourage everyone to come to VetFest, check it out. I'm going. I mean, I'm not in Houston. I'm somewhere in Texas. But
Somewhere in Texas.
I know. You know, hey, you know, I was always told, you know, here we are talking to strangers online. Everything we're told not to do, here we're doing it. So
yeah, we're also getting to strangers with cars. We're
Right.
getting cars to strangers now too, but they call that Uber.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
So basically, yes, we will be there. Also, we will do a little bit of broadcasting from the event, but the event will showcase multiple artists. Scotti, can't wait to see you. Challenge is on. Urban Cowboy.
Yep. And you're gonna say that.
Like he's going to do Urban Cowboy, or no, we lost you there for a little bit, or you know, Roadhouse. I said Roadhouse, and they were like Urban Cowboy, and I was like, wait a minute, I thought this would be backwards. Like I'm all about Sam Elliott, they're all about Urban Cowboy, but I'm like, dude, challenge is on. So not only will there be great music, dancing, camaraderie, you will have veterans there. There will be set up just like a market festival, and you'll be helping those veterans in their companies. You'll also be giving back to the community of those in need, and Sergeant Records that is out there all the time, daily, putting in that effort to help other veterans and those in the music industry. Music is medicinal. I say that all the time. I mean, and what Sergeant Records is doing, get behind that and check out the website. Join us at VetFest, and let's see what that lineup looks like, and check out what they've got there. And let's give back, you know, bring a toy. Let's help some families and get together.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tracy.
And you're getting me out of the house. I will get out of the house and I will go because Scotti is forcing me to go. No, I'm kidding.
You're literally getting 2 beauty queens for the price of 1. You know that, right? Because you know,
Well,
I
I'm
met
not a
Tracy.
beauty queen.
We
There's a
competed
song in
against
that
each other.
somewhere.
We competed against each other for Miss Stars and Stripes. Do not let her fool you. And we
I
were
am
like
not
the
a
top,
beauty
like
queen.
top 5. Man, really? Like, look at us. Come on. Like, we're not fooling people. But no, at the end of the day, like, you know, it's great that you guys have such an amazing lineup.
The last title I would take is beauty queen.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a positive in term of endearment in the military either, but that's what Grunstall calls me, and I don't answer them usually politely, but it's still said.
I'm not going there. But again, you know, the website, Brandy.
But no. Yep, absolutely. So definitely
so much.
Anybody that wants to see a little bit more about
that be cutting in and out at different moments. There we go.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, VetFest got the flyer. It's got a QR code. There's the website there. Scotti, I feel like you're a promotional manager right now.
Yeah, she's pretty good at it.
You're
But
hired.
we just want to get that information.
Absolutely.
You said you're hired. Remember, you said
Yeah,
that.
we just want to get the
We're
out.
very, very grateful
Hey.
for the both of you. Tracy,
there's
thank
the
you so
flyer.
much. You've really, it feels like you're part of the team, and we're very, very grateful for you. Thank you so much.
Hey, we couldn't do it without you. Literally, like you've been.
We couldn't
you
do
know,
it
but a
without
lot
you,
of
so
people don't
thank you.
realize. I mean, a lot of people don't realize that when you are a parent of a fallen active duty soldier, as my son, a sergeant in the Army, you lose your home, you lose your unit, you lose a troop. And it's very hard for us to figure out, like, where is that? And so veterans, we have found, are really the ones that, like, are home. So, like, I don't have to come to you. Like, I can laugh with you. I can hang, we can talk. And it's like, you know, I'm okay, though. If anyone out there is listening and needs to talk or needs to have resources, those are there. Those are available. I am very happy to get those for you. We have a lot here in Texas that we've lined up with as well in that category. So I also want to, you know, we always want to remember those that have served that are no longer here and never forget them as well. there's plenty of resources there too. But Scotti undersells himself. He, as as a mother who has lost someone serving active duty, it's the veteran, and you may not know it, but just that phone call, just that message means more than you can imagine, because we no longer have a troop. We don't have a unit. So thank you for that, Scotti. You undersell yourself. You are a wonderful mentor.
I tell you what, when y'all
great.
walk into VetFest at Saloon Door, what you're going to be exposed to is going to be family. Exactly what you said, Tracy. Veterans and those that support veterans and those that love our heroes, whether they're here with us or not with us and passed on. It's going to be Jason and I and Sergeant Records are putting an experience of family and unity and camaraderie together.
It's a family reunion.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Yeah, can't wait. It's going to be great. And we definitely appreciate you guys coming on tonight, especially so close to go time. I know that there's lots to do. And definitely please check out Sergeant Records at sergeantrecords.com /events if you want to get a toy or if you want to get more information.
There's a connection lag. Sorry about that.
Oh, it's all right. It seems like it's in real time to me, so that's what's like messing me up. I apologize. But if it's all right with you guys, we'll go ahead and close up for tonight and maybe get some final thoughts from everybody. So, Tracy, did you want to go ahead and start?
I would just like to say to everyone, thank you for tuning in. On mine is Patriots Inside the Wire, and you've got Brandy over there. Yes, I am the veteran. We are extremely grateful at Resilient Patriot Station to work with all of those out there who serve or have served and their families and our patriots. So we welcome you to tune in, check out VetFest, join us. We will be there on Saturday, and Saturday is Veterans Day. So on Veterans Day, we want to remember to say thank you for your service, and we appreciate you, and we are grateful. And I just look forward to being around what is like family. It's going to be a festival, it is going to be a concert, and it is going to be a family, a gathering is what I see. So looking forward to it. Thank you.
Absolutely.
And Urban Cowboy too.
Nice. Baby Travolta. You're about to be able to have me call him then.
Yeah.
And what about you, Scotti?
I think Tracy really said it all. Just Sergeant Records, the whole mission behind what Jason and I have hoped for this is to bring camaraderie, to bring people together, unity, family. You don't have to look very far to see that we live in a broken world. And we hope that everyone who walks through the door of VetFest on Saturday leaves that building when they're done in a little bit better place than when they first walked in there. We will be together. We will be a family, and it's going to be awesome. We hope to see everybody there. And thank you for helping us celebrate America's heroes.
Amen, brother. Like we appreciate you guys for recognizing so many veterans on Veterans Day, especially with you being a veteran yourself. And, so close to the holidays, it's not easy to do an event around the holidays in general. So to get all that together, for us on a day that yourself, probably be more comfortable, not doing all the crazy runaround, but, being so selfless and doing so much, you truly are embodying the I got your six. And I think a lot of people, they tend to forget that when they get out, but it's good to be reminded at times.
Yeah, this is bigger than me. This is bigger than Jason. This is more important than just, the two of us and the other volunteers we have on staff. This is about all of us. This is about everyone who served and those who want to serve those that serve. This is more than just about us. It's exactly what you said. It's about the group.
It is. Absolutely. Very well said.
And the thing is about the continuation of what we're doing, just in putting the Freedom Festival together, right? We made some great contacts We acknowledged some people that we didn't even know existed ourselves, right? So we brought that to the light in this event. I've made so many great contacts, so many great people. The thing that I feel like I kind of missed out on not serving is there's a brotherhood that's automatically just granted to another serviceman or women that served, right? So you immediately say, "Hey, you're a brother in arms," right? They got your back automatically, and so it's awesome to see how much support we've gotten in just the last few weeks, even of what we're telling people doing and what we're doing. And like, we'll say, "Hey, man, you need to talk to this guy," and give me their personal phone number. And I'm talking to CEOs, I'm talking to presidents, I'm talking to business owners, I'm talking to high ups, people that run other things. And it's awesome because once I tell them what we're doing, no, I mean, who's going to say no to that? We're giving back to kids. We're sending Christmas cards over to troops. We're celebrating that there's local veteran-owned businesses. We're bringing out some VSOs, and the fact that we do it through music and through a little mini concert, it solidifies that family feel. We want people to feel comfortable and kind of just walk around and just enjoy themselves. And if they feel comfortable, then maybe let their guard down and go talk to some of those VSOs. And those guys, they're all great. Everyone I've talked to, they're really laid back. They really want to help. There's nothing they can't do. So they really want to help. So that's what we want to continue on is the people that anybody that believes in our cause and comes checks us out, checks out our website, they want to come aboard. We're open to it. We want to lock arms and move forward and continue helping where we can. And that's Scotty's mission. That's his main goal with all this when it first started is he wanted to expand his reach. And, it helped him through music. It helped him through these organizations that he associated with. And he wants to make sure that people know they're out there and he wants to give back. And that's the whole point of all this is to do it in a way that nobody's done it before to where, that there's no reason, there's always something for somebody. There's no reason not to be a part of this. And once you figure out that we're authentic, we're real, and this is what we're doing, and we're not really, out just for ourselves. We're out to help people. And you will feel the family feel like, I mean, it's an awesome feeling, and we're going to grow for sure. I'm almost afraid of growing too fast, to tell you the truth right now. So I got to pull the reins back sometimes, but because the support's so big, and that's the hope, man. It's just people come out, they see who we are, they see that we're real, we're authentic, we believe in what we're doing. And that's the mission too. It's just everybody's on the same mission. And like Scotty said, we want people to come out and we want them to enjoy it, to leave with smiles on their faces, better than they came in, right? So, and Scotty usually does that very well, very, very well. He goes make sure he shakes hands, and kiss face, so he's a very likable guy. And what I've realized over all these years is that's just who he is. It's not a facade. It's not, that's just who he is. We've known each other for a little over 10 years, and he's always been like that. So you guys are getting a treat just knowing this guy. So
I thought it was mine. I thought it was just for me.
I'm sorry.
No,
I will.
Thank you.
I will give a little end cap on what he said. That every message that comes in, one of these days I'm going to eat my words here, but every message that comes in on social media, through email, through the website, is responded to. So anybody, wherever they are in the country that writes, one of us is writing back to them. But the whole idea is just to put the end cap on it, leave no one behind. Family, leave no one behind.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And thank you, brother, for all you guys are doing. Like, it's really important what you guys are doing. Thank you.
Thank both of you ladies too as well. Thank you for your service.
Well, thank you for yours, brother. It's your birthday tomorrow. You got everything too at your event. You got coffee, you got a little alcohol, some music, family.
That's right.
It's like a lot of everything. Like you tell a
Little rock and roll, little country. Yeah. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
A few red crayons.
Yeah. Where are the crayons? I was gonna ask, is there gonna be a crayon dispensing
Red,
station for the hungry Marines? I know y'all think red tastes the best.
We will have a combo pack of crayons for the Marine veterans to write the Christmas cards to.
They don't write though, just did your pictures.
Just put a big X in it.
Nah. You just draw like the globe and anchor. Yeah.
Thank you for
no,
having us on. Really appreciate you.
yeah, absolutely. I was gonna play another song, but I know we did run a little over. I tend to talk too much. I apologize. But you guys do get to meet our smallest podcaster, my daughter. She's gonna be coming out too. We call her the Nuggy podcaster because she's so little. We call her Nugget. And
Cool.
so she's been doing podcasts as long as I've been doing them. So she always usually creeps in the side. But she got a
Cool.
pink microphone, and I told her that she's gonna do interviews. And she's like, I'm red. But it's just funny. But she's a sweetie pea, and I'll definitely have to have her sing some military songs now that she apparently knows every branch but her mom's. But thank you so much, guys. And for anyone that does want any more information about the event, please reach out, and we can definitely connect you in any way if you aren't able to find anything. Or if you have questions, if you want to support, if you're a business, please reach out to us and we'll definitely get you connected and taken care of. And also, really quickly, because I forgot to mention it earlier. So if anybody is interested in the shirt that I'm wearing, you can check out Valley Kydex, and they make lots of awesome, cool stuff. So www.valleykydex.com. I was really angry. I had to cut because it was too big. And I was like, this isn't going to work for this. And so I had cut half the shirt off. And so the whole back was all crayons, and they had all the cool colors. And he's like, you cut the crayons? I'm sorry, man. I had to cut the crayons. But I was like, I needed to be able to see myself. But we absolutely look forward to it. Come out and check out the Patriot Side Inside the Wire, the Yes, I'm a Veteran podcast, ladies. You've got the Little Nuggy podcaster. You've got Scotti Fraser. You've got Little Travolta. I mean, John Swat. We got a little bit of everybody. It's a little something for everybody. If you can't say that you don't have something at this event, because literally they brought them all to you, and alcohol and music. Really, that was fully thought out. High five on that, brother. But I'll go ahead and have Aurelia take us away. But again, thank you guys so much, and we can't wait to come out there tonight, Saturday, and we will be there live, and we'll definitely be showing more from the event. But have a good night, guys, and we will be back on next week with Badass Beauties.
Hi, I'm Aurelia. Just a reminder, smash like, hit subscribe, and click the bell. Please give me my mommy some hearts. Yay, veterans!
What is happening?